You've looked up at the stars and felt small, right? Now imagine going past them all, past every star, every galaxy, every supercluster. You travel for 46 billion light years until you hit a point where the lights go out. You have reached the edge. But what happens if you take one more step? Do you hit a physical wall? Do you fall into an endless void? Or do you enter a realm where physics as we know it simply stops? Peering past the observable universe, today we are asking the ultimate question: does space truly end? And if so, what is waiting for us on the other side? The answer might be more terrifying than the nothingness you imagine. To understand the edge, we first have to admit that we are trapped. We live in a cosmic bubble called the observable universe. Because light takes time to travel, and the universe is only about 13.8 billion years old, we can only see things whose light has had time to reach us. It's like being on a ship in the middle of the ocean. You can see the horizon in every direction, but does the ocean stop at the horizon? Of course not. Current data from 2025 suggests the entire universe is at least 250 times larger than the part we can see, maybe even infinite, but infinite is a lazy answer. Physicists hate infinity, so let's assume there is a limit. Let's assume the ocean ends. What does the coastline look like? One of the leading theories for what lies beyond is that our universe is just one bubble in a boiling pot of cosmic soup. This is eternal inflation. In this scenario, space never ends. It just changes. If you could step outside our bubble, you would enter the bulk of hyperspace between universes. But here's the catch: the physics out there might be fatal. In our bubble, the laws of physics allow for atoms and stars. In the space between bubbles, the laws might be so different that your body would instantly disintegrate. And if you traveled far enough through that void, you might bump into another bubble, another universe, and believe it or not, we might have proof this has already happened. Astronomers have found a massive cold spot in the echo of the Big Bang. Some theories suggest this is a bruise, a scar from when a neighboring universe bumped into ours billions of years ago. But what if there is no outside? What if the edge is a trick of the mind? Think about Pac-Man. When he hits the edge of the screen, he doesn't hit a wall. He loops back to the other side. This is called cosmic topology. The universe might be finite but unbounded. If you got in a rocket and flew in a straight line for long enough, you wouldn't hit a wall. You would eventually end up right back where you started, Earth. This implies that if we look deep enough into space, we might see the back of our own heads. We haven't found this Hall of Mirrors effect yet, which implies if the universe loops, the loop is incredibly huge. But there's a stranger option. The edge isn't far away. It's right here, hidden in dimensions we can't see. String theory suggests extra dimensions are curled up at every point in space. The edge of our reality might be a dimensional barrier just millimeters away, separating us from a higher dimensional bulk. We can philosophize about bubbles and loops all day, but there is one piece of evidence that chills astronomers to the bone. It's called dark flow. When we map the movement of massive galaxy clusters, they aren't moving randomly, they are drifting fast, millions of miles per hour, all heading toward one specific patch of sky between the constellations of Centaurus and Hydra. Whatever is pulling them is huge. It is bigger than anything in our observable universe, and it is outside the horizon. Something massive beyond the edge of what we can see is reeling our universe in. Is it a mega structure, a super universe, or the literal edge of space-time tilting downwards? So what lies beyond infinity? Maybe it's a multiverse of bubbles, maybe it's a mirror reflecting us back, or maybe it's a void so absolute that time itself ceases to function. In 2025, we are building telescopes to see closer to the edge than ever before, but perhaps some boundaries aren't meant to be crossed. If space has a wall, maybe it's there to keep us in or to keep something else out. What do you think is pulling the galaxies? Leave your theory in the comments, and if you want to explore more cosmic paradoxes, click this video here. Thanks for watching.